how you correct. So what I do is, the one that forges forward the most, you can shorten the leash. The one that forges the least, you can have it longer. Or you can do one on each side at the beginning. So when I walk the dogs, and then you have to sort of get good at, like, you know.
Left, right.
Yeah, you got to get good.
Yeah.
But so at the beginning, don't feel bad about putting one on either side.
How am I gonna hold my coffee?
You gotta.
I'm just kidding.
I know it's true. How do you hold your coffee and text at the same time? And so another thing we can do is we can do we can do some heel taps too. Anybody that's a fan of Caesar, they either like him or hate him, and they get really freaked out about a heel tap because they think they're kicking the dog. And all of that is though is an interrupter. So if you've got a dog that's blowing you off a lot, say, like that dog right there. And some of this is muzzle behavior too. Some of this is because the dog's got a muzzle on, is trying to nose into me. But ideally, I should be able to be nice and relaxed, walk around, give information. So this is actually where I want my dogs. I want my dogs behind. That doesn't mean that you can't have two dogs that get along, all of a sudden start to fight. But if you've got them on muzzle, it's a lot. It's easier just to, like, you know, break up, go like this.
Will that, like, in other words, going after other animals, will that help prevent them too, knowing that they can't bite?
Well, the muzzle, the energy can still be there. So I got dogs that are muzzled that still attack other dogs. But the muzzle also shuts down the behavior,
Right.
which is, in a way, it suppresses it sometimes. What do you mean? It takes, dogs that were muzzled are usually not like their normal self. It's sort of like, oh, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks. So they don't act like they usually do.
But it saves their life, so I
But
don't
at
care.
the beginning, you got to muzzle them. So at the beginning, you can always walk like this. But I would do a lot of stuff with these two dogs. These dogs go after each other, right?
Yes.
So what I would do with these dogs is,
See, she's fixed on her right now. She was just Athena, the bigger one.
so these guys have got, both of them got holes in their
Yeah.
muzzles?
Yes.
So let's see if this works.
Oh, Lord, yeah, they love food.
So let's see if this works. So what I would do,
Jeff, they do resource guard food, though, just to let you
What's
know.
that?
They do resource guard food.
okay. So what I
They
would
can't
do-
hurt you with the muzzle.
Who knows?
So what I would do is, with these two dogs, what I would do is I would use two handlers, all right? One on each dog, and then I would have throw food on the ground and get them to start eating next to each other, which is a scary thought,
It is.
I know. But they're muzzled. They can't hurt each other, but if they go after each other, that's a dog fight. You
Right.
just gotta do it as a dog fight. What you can do is you put one on a tie out, which I'm
Okay.
not gonna do because the dog can go that way too.
Right.
Put one on a tie out and you got the other one on a leash so you can at least get them away from each other. Still muzzled. But
Okay.
if these dogs are super hungry and they haven't eaten, I assure you, there's food on the ground. They're gonna hopefully stop, because we see this all the time, hopefully stop thinking about attacking each other and eat. So now you're conditioning them that the only way you eat is with food on the ground, next to another dog. And if you fight, you lose your meal, right?
They lose their meal until the next meal, or they
Yeah.
just lose it for...
Till
But
the next
it's
meal.
it's not all the time. It's only sometimes. Because sometimes, like, if I'm filling that bowl of food will fall on the floor, and all three of them will be out, and they'll get along and eat. It's only certain times. This one, too, when she's, like, locked in her crate, and the
Yeah.
little guy's out, the Yorkie,
Yeah.
because we have a Yorkie, too. If they're both like, she'll start growling.
That's when you gotta use the remote.
What is that, though? Like, what is she...
You're gonna de-escalate.
No, but
the
what's
dog.
she trying to tell the other? Is she...
She's just getting agitated, so it's agitation.
Okay.
So it's agitation, so if the dog's getting agitated. If there's no food out, if the other dog wasn't out, it'd be fine. So levels of agitation. Dog out, one level. Food out, another level.
But sometimes there'll be no food out, and she'll just sit in her crate with her...
Growl.
So that's what the remote collar is good for.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you put them both away or the aggressor away?
Go with the aggressor away.
Okay.
No, my collar.
Now, are they only doing this because they have the muzzle on?
No. I
Come on.
sprinkled magic
Blue,
fragrance.
you better hurry up.
They're doing it, they're doing it because maybe they understand the protocol, maybe they know I'm not nervous. But that doesn't mean they can't have a high level contact, that doesn't mean they can't fight. But the goal is, think about this, I'm eating my food, why would I fight with a dog when there's all this food spread out? So there's a lot of other options. So dogs that, give the dog enough options, like, that's really good, that's a good decision right there, right?
Athena's just got it down to a science already. The other one's a little. She can't really figure it out.
So you do this for a while. So the only time you guys eat is like this. Imagine doing this twice a day for the next month.
Okay.
Okay.
It takes time.
So if they start to growl or snap, then you end the exercise? Or
Yeah, but the one that growled or snapped need a pretty high level of
Just
and they go
really
back.
strong correction and
I would use a remote.
that's it.
I would use a remote.
So have their remote collars
Yeah.
on them while
Yeah.
we're doing this. Okay.
Yep, that was a good decision right there. So that dog just went like underneath the other dog's head. Yeah, because unless there's a cut, taking them away is not a correct thing.
You see,
She's trying to get her muzzle off.
Right.
she's trying to get them. They won't stay still.
She's getting some though, right?
You would use a remote
Look
and
at
be
her.
holding the
She's trying to
Well, I
get her
probably
muzzle
would have to have
off.
someone else
Yeah.
hold the remote. Yeah.
She's spending more time doing that than eating.
Well, yeah, so the bottom line is, remember we talked about, if the consequence isn't high enough, the behavior does not change. So there has to be a consequence, and then they also get removed and they don't eat.
Look at- You can't get it.
Yes, it does.
How do you determine what level of remote to use?
Well, it depends what stops it. Dog will tell you.
Athena figured it
Dog,
right
who
now.
controls the remote? Dog, not us. The
Oh,
level.
that one finally.
So then, so say that if you got a little bit of, during the exercise like this, I'll talk, but I might miss something. Say all of a sudden you got one of these dogs that started acting funny towards this dog by looking, I would probably have to correct the dog, break the cycle of the staring. Come on, give me this out.
She hasn't got
This one needs a
one.
bigger hole. So this is what you would do. I would do this for 30 days, twice a day. And even get the Yorkie in here too. That was
He's
good.
the one that really needs a muzzle.
Yep.
He's the nasty one. He likes to bite the big one, Athena, the one to your right.
Little dogs create dog fights all the time because of their energy.
Yeah, he's always biting her cheeks and stuff.
Yeah. All right, we're done.